Okay, so I'm just going to go about creating a simple melody. I've got my piano score selected, and I'm just going to do it in C major for simplicity. So I'm just going to go ahead and start on C. And most of my steps I'm going to do with steps, meaning I would go from C, D, E, F, D, etc. And then I'm going to throw in a couple leaps. I'm going to give it some shape, like up and down shape, kind of like a rolling hill. And then I'm going to end on C2 to start and end on the root, right? So I'm just going to go C, change the rhythm a little bit. Let's just see how that goes. Play it. Okay, cool. So I went up and I gave it a little bit of a, like I said, up a little bit and then down and then leap up and then walk my way back down. So it gives it a little bit of a shape. So I'm going to call that like my first little phrase. And then I'm going to start again. And I'm going to go down. Let's go. So again, I'm going to start on C and end on C because it's do. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just kind of changing the rhythm a little bit, throwing some eighth notes in there, some quarter notes, etc. And I'm walking up and down and seeing how we go. One thing that sticks out is I know that scale degree 7 here, scale degree 2 here, 2 here, and 5 are all going to fit my 5 chord, which is a good transition. I don't like the ending, so I'm going to work on that a little bit. I'm just going to add the beat of D. And I'm going to go. I think I'm going to like that better because. So fine, and I'm just going to start with I'm just going to start with a 1 chord here. By the way, if you hold shift and use the note letter, it'll build a chord on top of it, and I'm using the brackets to change the note value. So let's slow down a little bit with the chords. So I can label these scale degrees if that's helpful. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 4. So as you can see with my scale degrees, it's mostly stepwise motion, meaning I'm only going up or down 1 note at a time. Here's a leap, walking down, all step, a little bit of a leap. So it's mostly steps with a couple of leaps, and I give it a little shape. So up, down, leap up, walk down, a little bit of up and down, like I said, like a rolling hill. So now that I take that and I say, okay, 1, I'm just going to use a 1 chord here. Here's scale degree 5. Let's go with a 5. Half note is on 1, so let's go with a 1. Here's 1 again. Now here's a 1, but I want to change it. So I'm going to put a 6 chord here because that's 6, 1, and 3, but I inverted it to give it a close voice leading to this chord. Now I'm going to go down here. That's scale degree 2. I'm going to fit a 5 chord there. I don't like this range. So let's do that just for, okay, now here's a 5 again. I'm going to use a 1 and then shift, hold bracket to make the, okay, and then I'm going to put a 5 here. And then a 1 here. Now I don't want to say guessing, but I'm just kind of guessing based on these scale degrees what I'm going to do. So I'm going to play it and see how I feel about it. Yeah, so I'm going to make it a little more complicated because I feel like it. Here's a 4 and a 2. I'm just going to try to put a 4 chord there just and see what happens. Okay, and then here, this is a 5 chord. I'm going to make this a 2. And then I'm going to make this a 5. And then this is a 1. Here's a 5 and here's 1. Let's see how that goes. And I think that's all right. So I put it together, and there's my little tune.